Top lawyer Thabani Amopofu raised question and challenge legislative to Cabo 3 bakers who are working to push down VP Chiwenga. Kusangana kwa zvinoita zvakare pana pachannel yenyu yeMagaba News patinobata nhau dzinenge dzichiitika munharaunda nemunyika yedu yeZimbabwe tichiitikana. Musati masubscribe mukana wekubaya pachannel rakanzi subscribe kuti patinouya nenhau dzamusingaziviswe neZANU-PF zvamusingade kuudzwa pachena neZANU-PF tinoya tichikuudzai pano pachannel yenyu yeMagaba News. Zuva ranhasi tauya takabata mashoko prominent lawyer anozivikanwa munyika yeZimbabwe rinova riri lawyer zvakare rinoshandidzana navaadvocate Nelson Chamisa iro rinonzi vaThabani Mupofu. So vaThabani Mupofu vane mashoko avanyora zuva ranhasi musi wa19 April 2026 avanyora vachizivisa kuruzhinji rwenyika yeZimbabwe maererano nezvigananda nechikwata chiri kushanda muZANU-PF chiri behind Cabo 3 chiri kunyanya kushanda pakupusha Cabo 3 sezvo chiri kuziva mabenefit achakatarisa pachiitiko ichocho. Ende vataura vachiti chikwata ichocho chimwe chacho havasi vanhu vakawina maelection munyika yeZimbabwe, ende vanhu ivava havana nepawakamosarudzwa nevanhu vakangofoseredza kupinda nezvematongero enyika. Apo vaThabani Mupofu pavati they are the people who are behind Cabo 3 and who are sponsoring it in various ways. Ziyambi, Virginia Mabiza, kuda kwashita Gwirei, Potungwarara, Vikno Chivayo. A common feature among them is that they have either never win an election or participated in one. Apart from Ziyambi, they also do not belong to the organic structure of any political party. Whose will therefore are they championing? We know for insist that they are not acting on any party resolution, not even that of the party that rigged Zimbabwe in 2023. For long we have affirmed this as a legal issue and it's one, but we must also focus on whether lack of political mandate. Our question after churches today is who are these people? Mashoko anyorwa na vaThabani Mupofu. So according to news in Zimbabwe's fast evolving political landscape, a fresh wave of debate has been sparked following remarks by prominent lawyer Thabani Mupofu, who has publicly questioned the individual believed to be backing the controversial constitutional amendment bill, commonly referred to as Cabo 3. Mupofu comments come at a time when political tensions are already high, with the discussion intensifying around the future of leadership beyond 2028 and the growing narrative linked to an possible 2030 agenda. His remarks, however, drawn attention not only because of their timing but also because of the named he mentioned. According to Mupofu, individuals such as Ziyambi, Virginia Mabiza, Kudakwashita Gwirei, Potungwarara and Vikno Chivayo are among those allegedly involved in supporting the process in different ways. He highlighted what he described as a common feature among these figures, suggests that many of them are not directly elected representatives and in some cases are not part of a formal political party structure. These observations has fueled a broader public conversation about political legitimacy and accountability. At the center of this issue is a Cabo 3, a proposed legal amendment that has generated mixed reaction across the countries, where some view it as a lawful parliamentary process, others that it carries a significant political implication, particularly when linked to a discussion about extending influence or reshaping leadership dynamics with the ruling party. ZANU-PF Mupofu remarks also comes against the backdrop of ongoing rival narratives involving President Emmerson Mnangagwa and the Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. Political analysts have increasingly pointed to an internal power struggle, although such claims remains a matter of public debate rather than confirmed facts. In his statement, Mupofu questioned whose interests are ultimately being served by the push for Cabo 3. He urged that the process does not appear to be rooted in a clear party resolution, raising concern about transparency and democratic accountability. Importantly, these claims remain part of an ongoing political conversation. For supporters of the amendment, CAB 3 is seen as a constitutional process that falls within the legal frameworks of governance. For critics, however, it represents something deeper, a potential shift in political direction that could influence Zimbabwe's leadership trajectory heading towards 2030. As the debate continues, one thing is clear: questions around the legislative authority and political influence are now at the forefront of national discourse. For citizen, observer, and political stakeholders alike, the key issue remain understanding not just the legal frameworks of the CAB 3, but also the broader implication it may carry for Zimbabwean democratic future. So mhuri yeZimbabwe ndona wiri kuitika, ndona wiri kubuda pamusoro pezvigananda zviri kuonekwa zvichidira mari munyika yeZimbabwe, ende veruzhinji vari kuzviona kuti Wycliffe Chivayo ari kutenga support yakasiyana siyana kumapostori, kumachechi akasiyana siyana nemuZANU-PF macho imomo, kweito kuda kwachitagwirei, kweito tungwarara, chikwata nechikwata chine chacho. So tikuona kuti zvakafanana naziyambi vari kushandawo vachipushawo mapepa avo sezvo vanenge vasiri zvigananda, asi zvigananda zviri kudira mari. So tikuona kuti nhau iyi inhau yakuonekwa neveruzhinji munyika yeZimbabwe kuti pane vari behind CAB 3 vari kutoti it's a must, zvinofana kubuda, hazvifane kuenda nepamwe, asi nhau dzavo idzi dziri kuonekwa kunzi ndedzekuda kuisira pasi VP Chiwenga. What's your take on this issue? What's your take on this news? It's a news that I takabata pano pa channel yenyu Makaba News.